All right, guys, welcome back. Today's video is more of a testimony. It's I would entitle it "Try God." Today, before I decided to record, I had this big plan of do doing some video. Until this moment, I don't remember what it was, but it was the plan to do a video about something motivational. And then while coming out the car, a song was playing, and then from that I heard the song, all thoughts went, and it was like, um, I was like, wow, what was I thinking about? And but the song was like, Holy Spirit, make me more like Jesus. And then from there. So what happened is that I had planned to record, and then by the time I heard that song and came in, all the motivational thing that I thought I was gonna do just disappeared. So this is a long form of the video just because the short would have been too short to capture it. I wanna say, like, coming in, planning to record, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then it turned out that I lost my chain of thought. So what that did, I was like, okay, it's time to record. What am I gonna talk about? As it turned out, a voice came to me and say, when are you gonna tell them about God? Like, all this inspiration, it's not of you, because if it was on your own accord and you weren't trying to be in the Word daily since the start of the year, you would have not feel this inspired or feel this motivated to do this on a daily basis. And I was like, that's true. I've not mentioned that being in His Word daily is so much more helpful than trying to do this on your own, because when you try to do it on your own, there's going to be the resistance to change. Your body is going to resist that change. Your mind is going to resist that change. But with daily discipline and renewal of your mind daily, the consistency becomes easier. The motivation is there. And when the motivation is not there, the discipline is there, because you are seeking His Word daily and seeking His presence. So, like for me, daily means worship, always worship song nowadays. This version of me, my past self, would be like, do you listen to worship music every day? Isn't that boring? But when you're in the presence of the Lord and you feel what that is like, your whole mind changes, your whole body changes. I remember my favorite artist is like Massacre, because he sings motivation, he sings about the struggle, and I identified really strongly with him. And then after a while, I just drifted from that, because the presence of the ministry through music was just so much more fulfilling. Like, I didn't want to identify with the struggle. I love his songs just the same, but I still didn't feel the connection as I did before. And that's just spiritual growth overall, because as humans, we grow daily and we grow over time. Daily changes we don't notice, but over time we can look back and say, wow, that changed me. However, the change that's happening daily, you don't notice it. Like, I didn't notice that I was changing daily, my thoughts were becoming clearer, the negative voice was getting less, and all of that. And before, it would be like, okay, the negative thoughts are going away. When is the devil going to attack me? So I lived in a place of fear, like, okay, this is too good to be true. When is the attack going to come? But I want to say that regardless of what you're doing, if you feel like you're struggling with motivation, try God, because His words and His plans for you are so much bigger than what you thought or what you could imagine. I am living in things that I couldn't have imagined for myself. And even now, as I pray for bigger miracles, I'm sure that He will supersede and exceed those miracles in ways that I couldn't have imagined. And I just have to give Him thanks each and every day. And I know someone out there may be struggling with motivation, discipline, or just keeping the negative thoughts away. I want to say, try to every day stay in His Word. And every day means every day. It doesn't mean Monday to Friday and you take a break on the weekend and you wait for the word to be preached to you on Sunday or whenever you go to church. Every day means every day. And that discipline, that consistency breeds the same in your life. Because if you wake up and you listen to the thoughts of the Lord for you, and these thoughts are to prosper, not to harm you, to bring you an expected end, to bring you the things that you're hoping for, then why wouldn't you not wake up optimistic? Why would you be challenged by whatever else is going on? Because you know that whatever is going on right now is going to change going to the future, or the future is going to change despite what's going on right now. And that optimism, that hope, that just keeps you going. Because like there are things that when they happened in the moment I panicked about, but looking back now, I laugh that I can laugh at my frail faith to be like, oh, look at you panicking at that. And see, future you, it worked out either way. So imagine if you could take that approach to be like, whatever situation it is, you give thanks, you give praise, you maintain hope, you speak from a place of gratitude. All of this, I'm saying, one, to motivate and remind myself. I'm not saying I'm perfect and I do it every time. But when you approach it from that perspective, it helps you to look forward to better, brighter things, knowing that this is just a journey, this is just a moment in time, and it doesn't have to define the rest of your life. I remember when I started working, like it was like a standoff, and I was like 6 months later, and the whole attitude is changing, and I'm like, if I had used that first 30 days to judge what the rest of it would look like, I would have never continued or pushed forward. But when you know that you are here for a purpose and here for a better, you push through. Because I kept on saying, um, when I was praying, this place came to me as the place I should go, trusting in his purpose to say, all right, Lord, you said here is where I should be. Teach me what you need to teach me, or show me what I need to know or learn from this position or this place that I'm in. And that has helped me to push through from month 1 to month 6, and 6 months, 5 months later from that despair moment, like, oh, I really have to go through this. That despair moment has now turned into, okay, I can see why I'm here. I can see what you wanted me to learn. I can see why you placed me in this position. Let me humble myself and do the work, not complain, not murmur, not be like, okay, when can I skip to the next phase? Each and every phase that you're going through has a purpose, and that purpose is to develop you. Someone may be in a low phase and they're like, why would I do this? I remember when I was a mid rep, I was like, I wouldn't say, let me not say hate, but I very strongly disliked it. But that 3 months of doing that has led to me being comfortable in sales here, where everything is about sell. They're always trying to sell you something. It has allowed me to discern when someone is trying to sell me, and it has allowed me to help persons buy into their care plan. All of that was a moment that needed to happen. Looking back, I can see the purpose of it. In the moment, I couldn't see the purpose of it. I complained. I was like, oh God, why am I doing this to myself? But looking forward, looking back, I can see that it prepared me for the doors I'm stepping into now. And even this moment that I was trying to pray away and be like, Lord, I don't think this is it. Give me the next option. I was like, looking back now, I'm like, Lord, I see what you're preparing me for. I see what I have to do. I see where I need to be, and I see what I need to do. And from there, you go forward day by day, knowing that God is in control. And don't pray away your blessings. Don't pray away the struggles, because they could be preparing you for your blessings. All right. That's all I have to say. Thank you guys for listening. Those who made it to the end of the video, I hope you're inspired. I hope you are in feeling the inspiration to seek the word daily and go from there daily, and just remember what God says about you, not what your parents say about you, not what others say about you. Because if I was to listen to family members, I would think I'm a don't and foo-foo. But God had a bigger plan, a bigger story for this big little boy. But God, trust God and know that childlike belief, keep that childlike belief. Like as a child, I believed that anything was possible. I believed that things are gonna change. I believed that I was gonna grow. I believed that I was competent, I was confident, and I had the ability to overcome anything. And keep that childlike belief and that childlike faith that things will get better, this will get better, and this is only a stepping stone in your journey. Thank you. Peace.